Hey babes, this video is going to be a video of things that I do in my normal life that I'm going to take into 2025. It's basically a continuation from the video that I made last week, and also this video is kind of like not like my videos. Like I mentioned last week, my other videos are more detailed or structured, more study. This video is kind of like raw. I'm just gonna give it to you guys however I can give it, because literally right now I'm going through a bad headache. But this is the same thing as last week. I'm continuing on doing the things that I need to do. I cannot promote to you guys consistency over perfection, so this is another video that is not going to be perfection. I'm not going to edit it, and I'm just going to give it to you guys raw. Well, I'm going to edit it a little bit because there's stuff I need to take out, like me looking at my phone to see what my notes are. But it's going to be more raw. It's going to be more talking to you guys, and let's get into it. One thing that I'm taking into 2025 is that I'm going to wait till I have hunger cues before I eat. And this has been a game changer for me because I like to listen to my body. So working on the waiting on the hunger cues is way better for me, because basically I don't have to answer every hunger call. I've literally been going to sleep hungry. I wake up hungry. And just realizing that hunger is not a bad thing. And then it really feels good because it's like you have the money and you have the means to eat whatever you want to, but you kind of like know that eating is a luxury. I need to be able to eat whatever I want to, but I think it's a better thing to like not always feed that. Working with it. And it feel like you in a deficit. It feel like your body is eating fat. So I really actually like coming into like enjoying the feeling of being hungry. So that's one thing that I'm taking into 2025 is that. Another thing that I'm taking into 2025 is basically keeping my Audible wish list stocked. I'm always finding new books. I'm always seeing something on Instagram or Pinterest about like life-changing books. So when I do see things like that, I will save it. I'll like either screenshot it and I'll keep it for the future. And then sometimes when I just have time, I'll go into my Audible app and add those books to my wish list. And when it's time, when I get a new credit every month, I'll go to my wish list. I'll go through, the books that I have there. And sometimes I'll go through and do like a sample of the book. Because some of the Audible books, like I can't lie, some of them be like, you can't get past the narrator. So I always try to sample them now. Because some narrators, like, I really don't, it's really hard to listen to them. It's hard to pay attention to the book. So that's what I'll do is like listen to a sample, I'll read the reviews, and then I'll pick my book for the month. So I do love that little thing that I've started doing. So yeah. Another thing that I'm taking into 2025 is habit stacking. And habit stacking don't have to be like something very crazy. It can be something as simple as like, say for instance, when I'm watching TV, I'll hop on my walking pad. Or when I wake up, I'll start my car a couple of times when it's winter time, because it'll clean it off before I have to clean it off. Just do whatever you can. Habit stacking don't have to be so intensive. It can be something as simple as like when you have a break at work, I'll try to like do some of my Canva templates for these videos. Just try to make the most out of your time and however you see fit. Habit stacking, that is a beautiful thing. So that's one thing I'm taking into 2025 as well. Another thing that I'm taking into 2025 is keeping my motivational playlist stocked up with good music. I've been listening to a lot of different genres of music, whether it be African music, dance hall music. I've been listening to a lot of music, and music is literally like what keeps me going, because technically I don't have a lot of friends. Music is like the highlight of my life right now. I love music, and I just keep a good playlist. I keep me a good playlist on deck for all my different moods. So keeping you a good playlist, whatever rocks your boat, that's what you get. Another thing that I'm taking into 2025 is like literally when I come up with an outfit. So say for instance, now I used to like come up with outfits in my head and it don't look right. So now I kind of like feed that whenever I come up with it. And also I'm able to feed that because I lost a couple of pounds. So I come up with the outfit in my head and I put it on. And it just feels good that I'm doing what I want to do. Whether the outfit is like aesthetically pleasing to whoever, I like it. That's all that matters. And I actually put on what I want to put on every day. And I think just feeding that is a beautiful thing because like literally, you know, you can get into your head so much about things like, do I look okay in this, or should I wear this, or you know, how do this look on my body? Feeding that every day, that muscle gets stronger and stronger, and it's just a good thing to like not be in my head and just like literally put together the outfit in my head and put it on and walk out the door. And that has been a game changer for me. It literally has. Like I love that aspect of like doing what I want to do and living it out, and that's a beautiful thing. Another thing that I'm taking into 2025 is being delulu as I want to be. Right now, I know at work people look at me like, she probably think she's better than us, but I don't think I'm better than anybody. But I know that my effort, I'm confident because my effort is impeccable right now. Like I'm literally, you know, at a point in my life when I'm not procrastinating. I'm getting things done whether I feel like doing it. Like I have a migraine right now and I'm getting things done whether I want to do it or not. Like times I have to tell myself that I'm a human and I'm not a robot. But stage of my life where I have to get things done, I think things have to get done. And if I don't do it, my life can kind of like crumble down real quick. So I'm loving that aspect of me like being delulu and getting it done, and just knowing that I deserve better, and not just being delulu but being delulu and being your own salulu too, because you have to handle things. Like you can't just be delusional without the work. You have to be delusional and put in the work, and it all ties together so perfectly because it's like you feel like you deserve this life. The lifestyle that you're working towards, you have to like live it out before you actually get there. You have to be in that lifestyle and be that person before you get there. And then that's why I love the quote, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. When your new life is presented to you, you are ready for it because you've been delulu, living in it, and you actually been doing the work, and it's not nothing new to you. You deserve to be there. So that is another thing that I'm taking into 2025. Another thing that I'm taking into 2025 is using what I have. I've made it a big thing to use what I have. Clothes, I'm wearing them. The people at my job sometimes like, why are you so dressed up? I went through all my clothes. At one point, I went through all my clothes and I literally got rid of the stuff that I don't use. And with doing that, I kind of made like, it's not per se actual like capsule wardrobe, but it is a lot of muted things. It is a lot of things that tie into one another, and things are cohesive whether they actually go or not. So it's literally easy for me to like pick out a shirt, pick out a legging, pick out some leg warmers, and pick out the accessories because everything is visible. Everything is organized, everything's color coded, so it's literally easy to put things together, put different colors together and just go with it. So that's one thing that I'm doing, is literally like using what I have, making sure I'm using all my shoes, make sure I'm using like my household appliances. I bought a juicer, and I literally like bought the cheaper version of a the cheaper version of a juicer. So my juicer now, it costs probably like $30. But the thing with that is that before when I got it, I can be in like phases. So I bought the cheap juicer because it's like if I use it, then I will upgrade to another one. If I'm using things, so when I'm initiate myself into things, I'll get a cheap version of it. But then if I actually become, if it actually becomes a part of my routine and I'm using it, then I'll upgrade. So that is like my way of like transitioning into like being used, putting everything that I have to use, and not just being so materialistic, not just being so worldly, but actually using the things that I have. Sometimes you'll look back into like, different phases or different things that you got into, and you'll start with something new. Use what you have if you can, and that would make you feel so much better, because it's like it makes everything in your house has a purpose and it serves a purpose, versus you looking at it or versus you just getting it because of a phase. I'm using everything that I have, and I love that for me. Another thing that I'm taking into 2025 is people always stare at me. And now when I think about it, it's like, I used to be shy. I used to be very timid because people staring at me, and it made me like want to crawl into a box. But now I literally like have to tell myself like, you deserve to be here. You deserve to be confident, because I can get a lot of attention, and that attention can be too much for me. But now as I get older and as I get wiser, I just tell myself like, they just looking at you because you're beautiful, and just go about my day, because sometimes that can be very distracting. It can make you want to belittle yourself. It can make you uncomfortable, but you have to sit in that discomfort. And basically, it's sad, because it's like, I wish everybody was doing the work on themselves. Like, sometimes like people will come up to me and like put all this trauma on me, put all their trauma on me, but it's like I cannot soak it in. And I think sometimes people be want to put that and bring you down, so it's just sad. So just know that your environment is not going to be a place that you can thrive in when you're growing up. Like, some of the environments that you started in and the places that you're going is not going to be aligned at the moment. But just know that, it's good when your environment is pushing you out, because you don't belong there. Eventually you will move into different spaces, but take that as an opportunity to push yourself even further, because growth is going to be uncomfortable. It's just inevitable. Growth is going to be uncomfortable. You're going to have looks. You're going to have stares. You're going to have people that want to take you down a notch. And just don't let that distract you at all. So that's another thing that I'm taking into 2025. Not caring that people looking at me. Not caring what they think. Because it really don't have any factor in anything that I have going on. So I really don't care. And that is a problem that they have to deal with, not me. So that's it on that aspect. Another thing that I'm taking into 2025 is I currently have a very successful man that is like flirting with me like crazy. And this man is a doctor. And it's so crazy because it's like I am being delulu. So when I'm doing everything at night, like literally like when I'm cleaning up, or say for instance, I'll leave some dishes in my sink or something, I'll be like, the doctor's wife, and I'm acting like the doctor's wife, because eventually, that might be my man. But it's just really like a good thing to do for me. Like, I'm not just being like cuckoo about it, but I'm literally like trying to mold myself into that woman that I want to be. And I want to be a woman that I'm proud of. And I want to be high class. I want to be living my best, elegant, classy life. And I am just trying to live that out in any way right now. So when that life is actually presented to me, I'll be ready for it. So right now I'll be like, oh, the doctor's wife, Dr. Wifey don't do that. Or Dr. Wifey don't do, a dirty house. Or Dr. Wifey gotta eat clean because she gotta look good. Or, and if that gets me to my goals, then so be it. And, you have to, find little ways to make you happy. And that's one thing that makes me happy and makes me get it done, because I'm not about to keep living this mediocre life. Like, I can't keep living a mediocre life. I don't want it. I just gotta elevate. I gotta elevate by any means. And another thing that I'm taking into 2025, and this is the last one here, you guys. Another thing that I'm taking into 2025 is not procrastinating. Procrastination it can breed real fast. You can put off thing for one day and it turn into weeks, it turn into months, it can turn into years. Getting it done as soon as I need to get it done. That has helped me. Even when you don't feel like it, it's like getting out of your mind and just pushing through. I just think that comes with being an adult, but everybody don't have it. But it's one of the greatest qualities you can have. It's just not procrastinating and not, letting yourself down. And that's where confidence is bred. When you're keeping promises to yourself, showing up, you're showing out for yourself. And that's one thing that I'm also taking into 2025. And the last thing that I'm taking into 2025 is going to be being able to prioritize things that matter, and things that really matter, things that are very important, things that are like medium important, and things that's on the lowest scale of importance. So say for instance, how I do this is like in the morning time. I'll do, I'll get my lunch ready before work. I will get my cup, my Stanley cup. I will clean that out. I will make me some fresh lemon water, and I will do that before I actually do makeup. I will make sure my body's clean, because that is more important than makeup for me. I don't, you can't put everybody in this category, but I literally prioritize things. If I'm driving to work and it's snow outside, literally getting my lunch ready, getting my water bottle ready, getting clothes on and make sure I'm clean, and being able to go outside and clean my car off and drive to work safely is more important than putting on makeup for me. So I literally, like, when I'm in a time crunch, I put things in order of importance. And I'm so happy that I'm choosing health. I'm choosing nourishment. I'm, properly nourishing my body before I'm choosing, the look of it. The look of it is a great thing for me as well if I have the time, but I'm choosing that over the look of looking away. So I love that, because it allows me, when I'm eating healthy, that makes me really not even need makeup. My skin is glowing naturally. So it's like, if you can prioritize your health, prioritize making you a good lunch. I have to be well nourished. I have to eat healthy things. I have to be able to stick to my, goals. And my goals in the long run is more important than looking cute for one day for me. And I love that for me, because it showed me where my priorities are, and I feel like I'm on a right track when I do that, because in the long run those things are going to be more important and have a better effect on my life. So prioritizing things, those simple things that you can prioritize on a daily, leads to a bigger picture. It leads to a better you. And that is what we all are striving for, a better us. And that is what my page is all about. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and join my community of Glow Up Girlies. We are glowing up, we are living our best lives, and we will succeed with this mindset. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.